We're going to repair the seat heater in a 2003 Acura TL Type S. For this project, you just need a ratchet, a couple sets of pliers, a Phillips screwdriver, a really small kind of flathead screwdriver or something, solder and electrical tape, and then a soldering gun. Okay, the first step is to push your seat all the way back, which it almost already is, and then take the floor mat out. And then there's two bolts right here that we're going to undo. These are easy to get out. And once you get these two bolts off, put the seat all the way forward. And in the back seat, take the floor mat out too. And the bolts for this one are under these little plastic pieces that kind of snap off. Yeah. And there's two little connectors under here that you need to disconnect. There's like a metal plate it's on and you can snap it off. I'll do this one first. There's one. Okay. And that's the only thing that connects the seat to the car electronically. Let's get the seat out, slide it all the way forward as much as you can get it. Taking off the headrest makes it come out a lot easier. Just be careful not to scratch things up, because it weighs about 100 pounds. I put some shop towels down just so you don't scratch the leather on the concrete. I guess you could bring this inside if you want to work on it inside, but I can't. There we go. And now we start taking things apart. So you need a Phillips head screwdriver to get out these screws that hold in the little plastic plate. Oh, that's just not in there very tight.
The guy unscrewing stuff.
This has a connector that needs to pop out. You can get that from the back. Just there's some Phillips screws right here on the plastic panels. You gotta pop these little plastic tabs off, so just take like a small flathead screwdriver or something small like this little piece. Forget how this one goes. Okay, and since this one has the controls on it, you gotta disconnect these. Okay. And after you get the piece that has those control buttons on it, you gotta disconnect this one too. Like so. There. And then this bolt, and there's one right here. Take those off. There's two on the other side that come off just like this. Just like that one. Okay. That loosens up the seat. This has a bunch of connectors that need to come off, so there's like 11 or so. God. Is that a request?
Yeah.
This you have to remember to thread back through underneath. Okay. And that pretty much frees the seat up. There's these ones back here that connect to the backrest part of the seat, but I just leave it connected because that's too much work. Now we start working on getting the leather cover off, and that involves removing the hog clips, which are these little things right here, and they go along the side. To make it easy to get the little hog rings, I'm going to turn the chair on its side, and then I'm going to use 2 sets of pliers. Okay, so we're going to turn the hog ring, and then just spread it open like that, and take that off. There's 2 clips right here, there's 3 right here, and then there's 2 along there at the bottom. I'm going to flip it over so we can start taking the leather off the cushion, now that we got all the hog rings off. Alright, now we start taking the leather off. It's pretty strong, so you can... There you go. Okay, now this is the heating element right there. You can see those are this little pad right here is what heats up, and these little wires get warm. That's what warms your seat. Okay, now let's go back underneath those little plastic things, and we should be able to get those off easier now. There we go. When you start to fold the leather back, you can see right here where the burn mark is. That's where the element just goes out. So that's what we're going to replace. We're going to replace the wire, solder on a new wire there. Like this one, you can see is fine. And to get this up where you can have room and work on it to where it connects, there's hog rings. I think there's about 4 of them, 3 or 4 of them that hold a metal bar inside there, and you have to play with these. These are kind of difficult to get to. There we go. And there's 3 more like that. And there's hog rings on the sides too. I think you only need to do the first one to be able to get enough room. I'm gonna start stripping. I'm scared that I'll mess this up. Be super careful with this. Real nice. This is my solder. I got my wire stripped up, and I'm gonna use the whole length. Even though it's only like 3 inches, I'm gonna use this whole length because this seat, that little metal bar pushes down on it, and getting in and out of the cars causes a lot of motion. So I'm gonna use this just so there's play. And I'm just gonna solder this tip right there and that one right there.
Wow, that was quick. Yeah. Like
oh, beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna put electrical tape over the solder. Okay. That's basically it. That's gonna tuck under here like that. And hopefully this one won't burn out.
Try to be best, 'cause you're only a man, and a man's got to learn to take it. Try to believe, though the going gets rough, that you gotta hang tough to make it. History repeats itself, try and you succeed. Never doubt that you're the one, and you can have your dream. You're the best around, nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around, and nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around, nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
Alright, we tested it out and it works. It heated up, so it was successful. Just remember, you also have to reprogram this, because after you disconnect your seat, it clears the memory, so you have to reprogram your memory seats. That's it.